So what's going on, everyone? How's everyone doing? I'm back with another review, and surprisingly, it's another Future album review, which I know we're all surprised about after him dropping one last Friday and then coming out, that coming Monday saying, hey, we're gonna drop another album Friday, which I'm assuming, I didn't know this, but I'm assuming, you know, after being filled in on what's happening with him and his past label, I guess label manager or something like that, Rocco, he's essentially putting these out to get out of the contract like he has with him, and that's why he also has the tour coming. So like Rocco gets some percentage of the tour money, some percentage of the album sales. So he's just throwing out these albums to get out of that contract is what it sounds like, and what most likely is happening. I'm not sure if it's true, but supposedly he may be dropping a third one this coming Friday. It's something I haven't seen. I'm sure we haven't seen this at all, where it's like back-to-back albums. But it's just really, it's him just trying to get out of his contract that he has with Rocco. Nonetheless, let's get into this album, and I'm sure we all are happy to say that, at least to me, this album was a lot better than his last one. His last album, if you didn't see it, I'm gonna link the review down below so you guys can check it out. The last album he dropped it sounded like a bunch of songs put together that really had no reason being together. They were just like throwaways, and that's what it sounded like to me. Just, you know what, 17 songs of throwaways. Now, this album, Hendrix, is different, in my opinion. Yeah, it's a bit longer. We'll get into that. From the moment I hit track 1, with My Collections, where he goes and talking about, like, even if he hits it once, that girl is part of his collection. I'm like, okay, weirdo. But like, this Hendrix album sounded more and more like an actual album. I gotta say, having 17 songs, I'm not sure if it's me or what, but it got a bit dry, you know, around track 11, 12-ish, and getting closer to the end. And then like, Sorry was perfect to top it off and end it with. I'm like, I dig Sorry. I couldn't mess with it. Like, after that, he should have just cut it short. Maybe it's me. I'm not a big fan of these long-winded albums. Like, put tracks if they should be there and if they shouldn't be there. Now, in this album, I feel like it focused a lot around trust and love and probably a lot of stuff that Future's been feeling over these last few years when Sierra started dating Russell Westbrook, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I think it's the guy. Started dating him, and that's why I feel like it was more catered towards that like love and trust type stuff. In songs where he talks about it in Testify, where he's like, you know, going through trials and tribulations. Like, he pretty much wants her to testify to know if she's down or not. And these songs are interesting. Use Me, where he talks about women and other people using him, Damaged, like. These songs, I feel a lot of hurt coming from Future, and I feel a lot of trust, and you know, coming out of this. He has a song with the Weeknd called Coming Out Strong. I love that record, dope record. You know, just these songs that really relate, you know, around the relationships, and it gives you an idea at least some point where Future was in this mindset. I'm not sure how current these tracks are. I'm sure none of us know. But it gives you an idea into where he's at or where he has been. One of the songs I thought was interesting here, check this out. In the song Solo, I was listening to this and I had to like replay this a couple times, this specific bar. So I was like, wait, what? So check this out, guys. He's like, 20-ounce steak, now it can't fit on the plate. Jumbo shrimp straight out of the lake. Sleeping on a boat, wake up, take a dump. I don't even know if that sounded right. Because I didn't add throughout this. He's saying "hey" in between all this. Here. Let me get this for you here, guys. Check this out.
20-ounce steak, hey, can't fit it on the plate. Jumbo shrimp, hey, straight out the lake, hey. Sleeping on the boat, hey, wake up, take a dump, hey.
I had to replay that a couple times. Like, sleeping on a boat, now I wake up and take a dump. I feel like we're just saying things just to say things on these records these days. Or is it just me? Nonetheless, this album, it was better than his past one. I'll give Future that. Am I gonna run out, you know, and hop on this tour that Future's doing because off this album strength? Probably not. Like, this album was better than what he previously gave us, because I feel like those songs were throwaways. I even feel like going halfway through the album from track 11 to 12, it should have just stopped there and maybe throw in I'm Sorry and made it 13 tracks or something and cut out like 4. There's still a good amount of these songs that I feel like shouldn't have been in here because it was pointless. It made the album longer, and I feel like these rappers are trying to hit like an hour mark with these albums. Like, it's not needed. Just put the songs that should be intended or should, you know, fit with the project, not these throwaways that you're just trying to make the track list and the whole album look bigger. It doesn't appease me, at least me personally listening to this, but that's just my 2 cents with it. But nonetheless, guys, let's get into my top 3 songs. Check this out. My 3 songs, it would have to be Coming Out Strong featuring The Weeknd, Testify, and also Sorry. If I had to rate this album, listening to this, yeah, it was better than his past one, which if I had to rate it, I gave it a 5 on his last album. I'll link it down below so you can check it out. With this, I probably have to give it a 7. Like, it was a step up. It could be better. I know Future has it in him. If he supposedly drops another album this year or next week, I'm sure it's probably gonna be better than this. I can only hope or assume so. With that being said, tell me your thoughts on this Hendrix project. Like I said in the beginning, if you saw my last review about his past album he just dropped, I'm not big on Future. He did a lot of collaborations. He hasn't even had some solo songs that I'm feeling. But I'm not sure if I'm ready personally to bump a Future album and be like, yo, this guy, what he's spitting is dope. Like, I don't know yet. There's a couple, you know, select songs, and that's about it for me. With that being said, tell me your thoughts all down below. Did you hate? Did you love the album? What were your top songs? All that great and fun stuff down below. With that being said, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.